What's crazy to me is the amount of absolute misinformation that exists on social media with regard to financial related content.
What's crazy to me is that most people have no idea that what I'm about to tell you even exists. If you're a W-2 income earner, listen up because this could change everything for you. Did you know that you can legally contribute up to half of your W-2 income every year to a charity of your choice, any private entity, and take a tax deduction of up to half? And here's the wild part. There's no IRS reporting requirements, no filings, no 990 forms, nothing, because it's a private entity. It's called a 508c1a, and it is the most powerful and least talked about structures in the entire tax code. A 508 is basically a faith-based private entity. It's fully tax exempt and completely outside the jurisdiction of the government when it's properly structured. That means you can use it to fund your purpose, build wealth, protect your family, and legally reduce your taxes, just like the elites have been doing for decades. This is not a loophole, it's law. You just weren't taught.
What's crazy to me is the amount of absolute misinformation that exists on social media with regard to financial related content. You see, 508c1a refers essentially to a section of the Internal Revenue Code that deals with how churches and other related religious organizations can establish themselves as charitable entities without necessarily going through the exact same steps as a 501c entity. However, it still means it's within the confines and jurisdictions of the United States. It's firmly rooted in the law. And what is interesting is that this has nothing to do with whether or not you're able to truly escape taxation. Yes, absolutely, you get a tax deduction for sending half of your money to the church, but that doesn't mean you get to personally enjoy the money you send that way. So if you're just interested in reducing your taxable income by 50% and not necessarily being able to enjoy that money yourself, well, go ahead, follow a strategy like this. But there's a big difference between tax evasion and tax avoidance, and it's about 20 years in prison. So if you're interested in winning at the game of business, you want to sit down with someone who's actually knowledgeable about the rules of the game. I'm a lawyer. I specialize in tax, estate, and business law, and I'm also a serial entrepreneur. I've built multiple companies over the course of the past 30 years, and I've been helping business owners just like you do the exact same thing. If you want to learn what some of the rules of the game are, just drop the letters GOB, and I'll send you a free training.